All right, let's go through altcoin and yeah, all 15 coins, starting with APT, alphabetical order, month end. Yeah. We had to look at lower time frame because there's not enough history, but we'll quickly see on a weekly time frame as well for APT. I would say APT now looks like, not confirmation, but looks like it has found a solid support here. But if it closes above 8.9, I would say $9, then I would feel good about it. Maybe I'll reduce this level. Oh my God. I'll lower this level. I'll lower this required level and put just above S2 now. I'm okay looking at the situation. So if it breaks above and close above, so green levels are important for us to say that it would break this downtrend. And when I'll feel comfortable that if it closes above $9. And so not financial advice, but let's say if I have to trade, then I would use all these levels, right? Then I would start with something. I would add something, and I would add something. So I would use these levels as stepping stones, and this will become my ladder, right? A ladder where each step is where I would see progress. And when it makes progress, it deserves some money. So if even though I have cash in hand, there's no way I will put in all of them, right? No way. So I had to be very careful and use this stepping stone as a way to add more money. Again, this is not financial advice. This is one approach, trading approach that I would like to share. APT I'm taking as an example, not that, not in form of financial advice, but it's sometimes it's good to know if you're curious that if I have to plan a trade, how I would think. So this is just an example, right? So of course, like there's no confirmation of yet, so there could be another low. Why not? Because this was also a support, and then was bounce support. This was bounce but rejected, and so on. So there's no way we can say this downtrend is over, and that's why this green level, technically speaking, probability point of view, this is very important, right? So once this green level is, I think ultimately, you know, I should this round bigger one. 11.1 makes sense to me. Okay, so that's APT. So APT, let's look at weekly. Weekly, you see weekly, there's no sign of bounce, but it will show up only when the lower time frame improves, not now. But that's how it is. So it's still going down on weekly, correct? It's erasing all the gain that it had in 4 weeks. It's amazing, so many time, but it's kind of dragging. So no, we cannot assume that this is this is done with this correction. We cannot. That's why those levels are important. Atom. Atom broke below this white line and still below. So it is still under observation. This is a risk level. So now it's holding up. I would say it's holding up. And it got a little tiny green candle, but nothing major. When it comes back or returns back to this zone, let's say $12, then I would feel good about it. At this moment, I would say not bad, but nothing excited about it. It has to regain at least $12 for me to be for me to feel good about it. This is still dragging down, as you could see, still dragging down. So no, not enough. AVAX, same situation. It's holding up, I would say. It's holding up this level, this low. It didn't close below this low. So this is a zone, support zone, we can say. Like this, sometimes it's not exact dollar number, but you get the idea. So this is like a zone. So it's holding up, but it's still from a big picture point of view. Look at this. It's the movement is still within this channel. So it has to come out of this channel and close above this green level for us to say it wants to go up. You see the delay because of its down. So this is how it is. So it has to come out of this descending channel. It is still there. So there's nothing major to talk about at this moment unless it breaks this yellow line and ultimately closes above this. But since it's here, not somewhere here, it's not threat. So it is going down, but not showing a sign of new low, not yet. But opportunity wise, there is no opportunity, or there is at least no sign of strength. I would say I should use that term rather than opportunity, because by the next week it might bounce from here. So support is always a potential bounce. I mean, you one can expect a potential bounce from support, right? What I'm trying to say, since there is no bounce as I speak now, there's no major opportunity I see, unless so. If it starts making move on the upside, yes, why not? BNB is holding up. There's nothing much to add in this week because it's flat. As you could see, this is doji candle. There's nothing, tiny body, nothing like flat. And the way we interpret that is it's holding up. Simply put, Doge, I would use the same term. There's nothing much to add. We'll say holding up. Yeah, it's boring, nothing much, but holding up. So this pattern is still valid. Maybe it's just expanded, but still valid, right? If it starts going down below this supports and especially breaks below S1, then it's negative for sure. Then it's not good. So one cannot make money with this kind of coin in the current state, whatever. So that's unfortunate. But what can we do? That's how it is. Because it's not gaining. EGLD not gaining. There's nothing to do about it. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. It's approaching S1, which is concerning. It had some attempt, but failed attempts. So moving within this. So as I said, in previous session, that because BTC is in a formidable position and handful of altcoins are doing well, we cannot assume everything is well. But yeah, if overall market improves, then everything could go up because that's how the rally begins. But if you hear that alt rally is has begun and no, it's not the reality. It's not true. It's not true. One has to focus on individual coin. That's where the opportunities are. And I'm trying to highlight the strength of different coins, and that would indicate that how they're doing. Ethereum is very strong. There's no sign of weakness. And though there is not much price action, it's holding up at a higher level. Remember, it is different than holding up near the critical support. This is a very strong, one of the strongest coins, right? So one has to consider that when you have multiple choices. FET, FET is showing good sign, I would say. So FET, like fetch AI, anything that is AI is good these days there, because then when there is craze and then there is trend, then anything related to AI goes up. So that's how it is. In fact, this kind of bump was also because of ChatGPT AI. And again, there's again talk about AI, and also we can clearly see the market put more money, investor put more money, and that's why we see some improvement. So I think FET is stabilizing. I would not say pumping. I would not use that term, though it's looking good, definitely. I would say stabilizing at this moment because it's not looking for downside. I would like to see it within this box. Then I would say, okay, now it's good. Right? Ultimately, it has to break above this for making new high. Filecoin holding up. Nothing much to say. Below this is threat, but this is holding up. So I think nothing more to add because what to add? I mean, it has done nothing. So compared to last week, I have nothing more to add. I would just simply say that this is positive than last week because it is actually showing a sign of bounce. So this, though the price is same, I would say ranking point of view, this gets higher rank compared to last week. That's what I would say for sure because uh, there's a sign of bounce and it's green now. So why not? No. FTM oof, is on support. Blah 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 blah. This is this is not a threat at this moment because it's above the support. So why? There's no need to. So we can say this is simply came down to retest this low. I would say, yeah, if it breaks below, then it's a warning sign for sure. Still, it could go up to this and recover because there's some room left. But yeah, at this moment, there's nothing much. So when it is good, when it breaks above S1, then it's better, I would say. Ultimately, it has to break above. I don't have green level, but if I have, I would add green level here. Green level is the required level for it to go or make new high, or at least, yeah, make new high. So I would like to see uh, FTM to break above 0.56. Then we can say, okay, now some R4 number may come in play. Okay, for now, this is like pressure situation. Matic this week is better. And as I mentioned last week, that though it was going down, my pattern doesn't change, which is this, an arch, right? Expanded one. Of course, this is smaller, bigger, even bigger. So this trajectory or this path remains valid. So Matic is getting momentum now. I clearly see that in this week. Okay, so this is much better, encouraging. So Matic, remember, is quality coin, project wise also, and price action point of view as well. However, for last so many weeks, it was not getting attention by the investors. We don't know the reasons, but now I clearly see that as if money is moving into Matic. As yeah, it shows from the price action. Near coin still holding up. Borderline case, I would say, yeah, surviving at this moment. It's surviving. So the zone, yeah, surviving. If it doesn't do well, then I'll replace this coin with something else. I'll give one more week, otherwise I'll replace it with something which is trending. We don't want any coin. Maybe I'm now thinking I'm not replacing, but if Doge is not doing well, let's say, or kind of stuck, so then we saw uh, EGLD is doing not so well. It's kind of down, right? So there are a few coins which I may replace with something which is trending, because the whole idea is I should have 15 coins which are trending. So I mean there has to be a limit, because if there are opportunity with other coin from a long-term point of view, then probably it's time. But it doesn't mean that I would get frustrated and change something. So I give enough time, but then at the time that limit has to have some expiry, right? So I'm giving one more week for near. to do well. If not, then the year should go far, and we should kick out. The RNDR is what to say. Do I have to say anything? I don't think so. Right? It's heading up. Looks like I need to give you R too soon. I'll give you. Don't worry. Once it breaks above, but this is like amazing. Um, so this is the strongest coin, undoubtedly, in this list, right? Even stronger than Bitcoin, stronger than Bitcoin. So looking amazing. Wow. From looking at the projection, what if we get $7-8 by month of August? Why not? Maybe July. Hmm. This is encouraging. Like I was saying, coin, like this is a huge retest and a decent bounce. Once it is within this box, I would be happy. My green level for this would be somewhere here. Then we can say this is good. Then it will look for, so above green is like then going for R1 kind of. At this moment, this is also a potential opportunity in my point of view. Not financial advice, but this is like best practices. Like a bouncing of the support means small start. Above this is another small increment. Above this is another increment. Above this is another increment, and so on. And then one. So this is planning process. This is how I would plan, not advising, but for any other coin, similar approach. SOL is holding up. I would remove this red arrow. I don't think it's going down. It doesn't look like. Probably I would remove this for now for clarity. It's holding up. But yeah, I would like to see it about 26.35, which is the green level, which is going to be delayed like this. But yeah, nothing wrong. It looks like this is a major pattern under development. If I may highlight, this is like high level, something like this. That's why it's, I think, taking time from a pattern point of view. If you look at it, this is what it's doing. That's why. So it's taking time because of that. It's actually completing the symmetry. So it is near end, I think, that way. So what if this pattern offers a amazing bounce from here? Why not? So looking good to me. Still, I mean, though there is no green candle, I would say this is looking good. Don't ask me why, simply because this pattern is offering me. That's the only reason. Yeah, looking good. So that ends the update on all 15 coins. I hope you find useful. Some coins are strong, some coins are bouncing, recovering, some coins are trending up like rock solid coins, right? Which I highlighted. Yeah. And a couple of coins which are weak, we'll observe for a week. If they don't do well, then we'll replace with something else which are trending. But we'll keep 15 coins which are decent enough. Okay. And we'll track them every week. Okay, so good for this month. We'll see. Hope the next month is better than this. This month was crazy. Bye for now. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Let me